I think on that question, Jeff, I also want to extend respect to the leaders because
they're not respecting you. Clearly, they're not respecting you.
I have not seen any, unless maybe I have not seen any directly doing so, because and I'm saying so because every area has its own dynamics, and nasijaribu kutetea mtu. And they have their own whatever they want to achieve. And I think what we are doing is just to show that there are some things that are doable. And I demonstrated, even as I come in for my colleagues, I demonstrated yesterday, Jeff, that there are some things collectively we can do as leaders, myself and the other members of parliament, that can actually go a long haul when it comes to alleviating the issues that are there in our education sector. And I'll go direct, and especially to the senior secondary schools and the solution we can provide, not just talking, but actually together provide. The current enrollment in our senior secondary schools is maybe around 3.2 million learners. And what we need to do, Jeff, is to provide, together all of us, just around 30 billion shillings to make education in our basic institution of basic education, and just citing senior secondary as an example, to make it totally free and totally free.
Okay, real quick, before we go to break, Fred Obach-Machoka, the blackest man in Black Africa. He wants to know real quick, how did Ndindi raise funds for development of those classrooms and feeding of the children? How do you raise the funds? Real quick, I mean, don't be too technical.
Jeff, I think I've explained the issue about how we optimize our resources.
Yeah.
I was describing how we do labor-based and etc, etc, etc. But allow me to also make the point that I was trying to finish. Even as we are talking, Jeff, there are some things that must not wait for any election cycle to be made an election material.
Yes, yes.
And I want me and all my colleagues, there is something we have to put behind us. That is providing totally free basic education to Kenyans. And I was trying to...
The way Kibaki wanted it.
Yes. And I'm trying to give an example of senior secondary school in 1 minute. We need around 30 billion shillings to make all our day schools free and totally free, including lunch program, because that is the kind of fees...
all you need is 30 billion.
We need 30 billion as a country. And my proposal is this way, Jeff, because I believe it's doable now, because great ideas must not be postponed. No. CDF, currently we have a budget of 58 billion nationally. So Kiharu, for example, now is receiving 202 million shillings. So every constituency is receiving an average of 200 million shillings. We can collectively, as colleagues, actually say that, or come up with a conclusion, we need to give up 10 billion shillings to go into a kitty. We may call day school, we may call it day school kitty. Our governors also give bursaries, including to day scholars. They can contribute another 10 billion shillings to that kitty.
Makes it 20?
The national government may stop the renovations we keep on doing every year. They also donate only 10 billion.
That's 30.
30.
That's 30.
So that the other problems we may end up dealing with as a member of parliament is now bursaries to borders and those in colleges and the rest. Okay. Because if we don't provide basic education totally free, we are alienating so many people out of a system that should work.